Good evening. I first discovered AVAST in 2003 when I was looking for something to replace Norton, which at that time was using more of my computer than I was. After I did a whole bunch of exploring and trial and error, I finally settled on AVAST, and AVAST has been my antivirus program of choice since that time. I'm always happy to say that AVAST has made a vast difference on my computer. I now have a computer that I can actually use. I browse the net, I do my shopping, my banking, and all of that stuff, and I don't have any problems. I first became involved with AVAST itself in 2004. I discovered their support forum because I had a question, and I got an immediate, almost immediate answer and a correct answer. And I didn't get somebody who thought that they were better than I because they knew the answer and I didn't. And that's when I started getting involved with trying to help other people who had a problem. And that's basically what we do on the support forum. We don't only answer questions about viruses, we answer questions about computer problems. Some of them have absolutely zilch to do with computers. We still try to answer those questions. If you ever go to the AVAST forum, you will find me on there as Bob3160. I originally tried to sign up as just Bob, and that didn't work. So then I tried Bob G, and that still wasn't enough. So I settled on Bob3160. March 1st of 1960 is when my wife Alice and I got married. This way I have a user's name I don't forget, and I never forget my anniversary date. Keeps my wife happy. Before we start and get into the presentation itself, let me put a couple of things out so that you're all aware of it. Antivirus programs will never protect your system or my system 100%, since the virus always comes first, and the virus signature isn't written until sometime after the guys in the virus lab have figured out how to block this thing from getting to you. There is always some poor sucker who's going to run into something brand new, and the only thing they're going to do is help the rest of the community by passing along what infected them. But their computer is going to get infected. There's no way to stop that. We always play catch up. It's the same as with a disease. If you run into a brand new disease, you're going to get sick. Some people will actually die until the cure comes out for it. And the same thing happens with a brand new virus. Currently, you've got 2.1 billion internet users globally, 272 million just here in the US. Along with an increased use, you also have increased dangers. And the personal computer user far outweighs the corporate user. That's greatly changed since originally there were only some of us that used the internet. Most of us used our computers to play games. I know my VIC-20 was nothing more than just a game machine. Then I graduated to a Commodore 64, but it was still primarily a game machine. Then we got brave and we discovered email. So it wasn't just a typewriter, but something that you can use to communicate with someone else. Now you're using it for your banking, your shopping, your communication with your kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. Computer threats, in the old days, it was fun to be able to watch somebody play a game and in the middle of their gameplay just shut down that computer. That was fun. Now it's run by cyber criminals, and they're only interested in one thing: your money. Nothing else, no fun, no games. They're just looking for money. What they do now is, instead of shutting down your computer, they simply encrypt your personal data. Your pictures, your emails, your documents, anything that's personal gets encrypted. If you want to have use of that again, send them a check or have them charge your credit card. They'll send you the key to unencrypt the data so you get the use of it again. That's how sophisticated they've become. 85% of all infections now come directly through the internet. In the old days, we always said, stay with safe sites and you don't really have to worry. Unfortunately, you never know which site is safe and which site has just been infected. And if you wind up to a site that was good yesterday but bad today, and it's something brand new that's infected them, you're going to get infected. The only way to truly stay safe and never catch a virus, simple. Never go on the internet. Never insert a USB drive or a DVD or a CD. Plain and simple. But then you might just as well forget about having a computer.